एफडी से बेहतर है स्मेस्ट शेयर बाजार का झंझट छोड़ो बॉन्ड्स के साथ सुकून को जोड़ो छोड़ो टेंशन बनो स्मार्ट स्मेस्ट के साथ करो फ्यूचर स्टार्ट
स्मेस्ट कैपिटल हर बॉन्ड जरूरी है।
फिक्स्ड इनकम रिटर्न्स हो बेस्ट एफडी से बेहतर है स्मेस्ट शेयर बाजार का झंझट छोड़ो बॉन्ड्स के साथ सुकून को जोड़ो छोड़ो टेंशन बनो स्मार्ट स्मेस्ट के साथ करो फ्यूचर स्टार्ट
स्मेस्ट कैपिटल हर बॉन्ड जरूरी है।
फिक्स्ड इनकम रिटर्न्स हो बेस्ट एफडी से बेहतर है स्मेस्ट शेयर बाजार का झंझट छोड़ो बॉन्ड्स के साथ सुकून को जोड़ो छोड़ो टेंशन बनो स्मार्ट स्मेस्ट के साथ करो फ्यूचर स्टार्ट
स्मेस्ट कैपिटल हर बॉन्ड जरूरी है।
फिक्स्ड इनकम रिटर्न्स हो बेस्ट एफडी से बेहतर है स्मेस्ट शेयर बाजार का झंझट छोड़ो बॉन्ड्स के साथ सुकून को जोड़ो
Good evening, everyone. A warm welcome and thank you for joining us today. We are excited to have each one of you here for what promises to be a very insightful session. Pehle to, a very big shout out to Mr. Irfan, Mr. Aditya, and Mr. Harsh for putting this one together today. My name is Harsh, and I am the founder and CEO of Smest Capital. At Smest, we are on a mission to empower investors across India with smarter, simpler ways to invest in high quality corporate bonds. Joining us today are leaders from one of India's most respected names in infrastructure, Mr. Anil Banchor, the CEO of RDC Concrete, along with Mr. Manish Modani, who is the CFO at RDC Concrete.
Hello, everyone.
So much. Thank you for giving
Hi,
us
good
time
evening.
and joining us. Very good evening, sir. We also have with us Mr. Sumit Pamecha, who is the SVP Finance at the Inframarket. Sumitji, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me here.
It's our pleasure, sir. RDC Concrete, जैसे कि आप सब जानते हैं, is India's leading ready-mix concrete company and a key player in building the backbone of our cities. Together, we are going to explore how SMEST is enabling a new generation of investors to participate in India's growth story through fixed income instruments, which are issued by robust real economy businesses like RDC Concrete. Audience, if you have any questions during the session, feel free to drop them in the chat, whether you're tuned in from YouTube, X, LinkedIn, or Instagram. Our moderators will flash it to us and we'll get them answered live. Let's dive in. Anil ji, पहले मैं आपके पास आना चाहता हूं सर. Can you guide us through your journey before Inframarket and before RDC Concrete? क्या आपके जर्नी के बारे में थोड़ा कुछ बताना चाहेंगे आप सर?
Yes, this RDC Concrete was started, 1993, almost 31 years back. 33 years back, this company was started. It was the first commercial player in the industry in India. The first commercial plant was established in 1993 by RDC. The earlier name was Unitech Prefab Limited. Unitech of Delhi and RDC of Singapore, they are having this association. Later on, RDC Singapore took full control and full equity. That is why the name changed from the Unitech Prefab to RDC Concrete India Limited. The later on hands changed, and then we are part of Infra Market since 2016. And RDC Concrete is today the second largest ready-mix concrete player in industry, known for high-grade concrete supplier, and we have lot many customers who value our association with them, and we are working with many special projects with them.
Understood, sir. That is a very interesting journey, I must say. Sumitji, if I can come over to you, I have a little question on infra market. The infra market group, of course, has grown into a powerhouse in the construction ecosystem. Can you walk our viewers through the group's overall vision? Some of the key brands under its umbrella, we've heard a lot of names. You've got companies in paints, you've got companies in concrete, and you know how this all comes together to build a stronger infrastructure future for India.
Sure. So Infra Market first started in 2016, founded by Shavik and Aditya. Initially, so typically they started with a product wherein there is no brand place there. Typically they started with the RMC and aggregate product. And the product category which are more unorganized and niche level of product category, wherein people doesn't think about the brand. This is how journey started. Till 19, the bootstrap. After 19, they have started raising private equity. First check was written by Excel in seed round, then Tiger, Nexus, Evolving Fundamental. They all have joined the cap table. So till now, company has grown like from 100 crore of initial valuation. Now latest valuation is 24,000 crore. In product category wise, if you'll ask me, we are like category leader in the some of the product categories like industrial product. If we have like four segment of product categories. One is the industrial segment wherein we have a concrete, aggregate, steel and cement. Concrete, we are the second largest company in India, second to Ultratech. Then if you talk about aggregate, we have largest company in India with a three brand we are operating. Concrete, we are operating into two brand, RDC and Inframarket. Aggregate, we have a three brand, Ultrafine, Robo and Inframarket. Then coming to the building material product category, we have a walling solution wherein we have a WC block, wherein we are the largest manufacturer in India with a total 2.5 cubic meter capacity per month. Then we have a wood product category wherein we have recently acquired two plants in Pantnagar and Yamunanagar. We have end-to-end manufacturing of MDF, plywood and laminate product. Apart from this, we are into roofing and plumbing product wherein we have our contract manufacturing comes under Inframarket brand. Then you are talking about the what brand we have. So recently, in last one and a half year, we have made a very strong business in this tiles vertical, wherein we have acquired almost 20 factories in Morbi. They are into tiles manufacturing and quartz manufacturing, and they are like wherein tile side we have a three brand: Ivas, Emser, and Millennium. Apart from this, we are into modular kitchen category and plus hardwares, wherein we have our factories at Rajkot and Bhiwandi area. Also, we have acquired a majority stake into Shalimar Paints, wherein we are owning 53%. Shalimar Paint is a well-known brand. They are having both industrial and decorative paint. They are having their three manufacturing units. One is into Nasik, one is into Sikandrabad, and one is into Chennai. Plus, this year we have added one more electric appliances brand, which is Amstrad, wherein we have a AC plus washing machine and LED TVs. Apart from this, we are partly into some services like home painting services and plus equipment renting, rent out services. These are the key product we have. And if you ask me in from market vision, we wanted to create a one-stop solution for all building material and construction material related requirement. If you see, typically, if you are constructing a house or you are building any building, so typically you have to go 5-6 people to get into your products. Like firstly, you have to approach to the cement player or a steel player. Once your base is ready, you have to go for concrete, and then you have to go for the finishing product like WC Pro or MDF plywood or paints. So we are house of brand with a wherein infra everything is powered by infra market, but we have a sub brand of RDC is a bigger brand for us. Then we have a Shalimar Paint, we have a Evas, which is a homegrown consumer category brand. Then we have our brand Amstrad, Millennium, Emser, and plus we are adding so many product category and brand. But ultimately, everything comes under infra market. And plus, we have a retail presence through our retail store. We have almost 35 retail store and plus 10,000 plus dealers across India in
Very
different.
interesting, sir. I would say you are conquering not only the entire construction ecosystem, but even right into people's homes, one company at a time. Fabulous, sir. In extension to sir, Sumit ji, मैं आपको ये पूछना चाहूँगा that how has your experience at infra market influenced your strategies at RDC Concrete? Do you think managing the group company at an infra market level has anything there influenced the way you've changed things around at RDC?
So basically, now, sir, I'll just give you background. Like RDC, we acquired in December 21. Before that, the same management team, Anil sir and Manish sir and Boon sir was leading, and now also they are leading. Only change, if you'll ask me, after infra market coming in RDC, they have got more flexibility. Like we have allowed them to raise new funds, installing a new plant. But obvious, business wise, they all are like. If you'll ask me, this is a group best performing company in today's scenario, and same management team continue. Only I think Midas touch of Shobik Aditya has turned around the company. And again, Anil sir and Manish sir and all are like industry leader since decade, so which helps them grow. But again, at a financial flexibility we have provided, because we have raised so much equity. Plus we have given them initial support wherever required. Plus we have, because companies like cash generating companies, so banking side also we have grown, and plus time to time we are going into public markets and placing the bonds and all.
Understood, sir. Understood. Which actually wants me to take me to Manish ji. Manish ji, RDC. इन शब्दों का मतलब क्या है सर? What does RDC stand for, boss?
आर मतलब रिसर्च डेवलपमेंट कॉर्पोरेशन ऑफ सिंगापुर.
Got
Basically,
it, sir.
this is government company. Singapore based company was there here. They sold this company to Two North earlier, but name continue with us
Understood, sir ji. Understood,
Right
sir ji.
now, the name RDC is just a letter
later.
because the
Understood.
brand is quite strong. We continue with the name.
अंडरस्टूड सर. अनिल जी, एज ऑफ नाउ हम व्यूअर्स ऑफन जब हम उनके साथ बात करते हैं इन्वेस्टर्स से, तो एक क्वेश्चन वो डेफिनेटली हमें पूछते हैं कि आरडीसी के कितने कंक्रीट रेडी मिक्स कंक्रीट प्लांट्स इंडिया में करंटली हम ऑपरेट करते
We have around 130 ready-mix concrete plants in
हैं?
around
वाह,
20 states and one union territory. Okay, we are having we are operating 56 cities and serving to many customers, and we are also working in many project sites of many prestigious clients.
very interesting, sir. Manish जी, if you can elaborate a little bit on आरडीसी के शॉर्ट टर्म और लॉन्ग टर्म गोल्स के बारे में अगर कुछ आप हमारे व्यूअर्स को थोड़ा if you can throw some light on it.
RDC का short term is 200 plant by FY27 and 500 plant around next 10 year of time durations. So every year we want to grow by 30-35 plants. Our dream is that we should be available in all over India, all the states, all the union territory, and major cities. We should be presence should be there.
Very interesting, sir. I would in fact leave this question open to Manish ji and Anil ji. हमें ये समझना था सर कि करंटली इंडिया में रेडी मिक्स कंक्रीट की डिमांड क्या है और इसमें से आरडीसी का मार्केट शेयर क्या रहेगा सर? ये इनफैक्ट एक क्वेश्चन है जो अक्सर जब हम बॉन्ड इन्वेस्टर्स के साथ बात करते हैं तो ये अक्सर हमें ये सवाल पूछते हैं.
Right. So actually, the market is ready-mix market is around 1 billion cubic meter of concrete, and is a huge market, and we have around 6.7% market share, which is the second largest market share we have. And every year on year we are improving our market share by expansion. So market is quite big. Lot of opportunities are there for the growth and capturing those growth opportunities.
Very interesting, sir. RDC has been part of some of India's most iconic projects. For the benefit of our viewers, I know थोड़ा proprietary question है, but अगर आप ठीक समझे, can you name a few prominent clients या कोई landmark collaborations that actually highlight the scale and trust that RDC commands in the industry?
Okay, one of the most prestigious project infrastructure side is the bullet train, Ahmedabad to Mumbai, and we have been successfully completed two packages, and third package we are already operating. So that bullet train package is there in Mumbai. Bandra Worli Sea Link is there. That we are doing the extension work for that. And on all India basis, we are working on around 9 metro projects, whether it is in Pune, Surat, Bangalore, Calcutta, Chennai, Cochin. So we have a large, exposure on that. And also we are into steel plants. We are working with the MNS Steel. We are working with Tata Steel. We are done with JSL. Apart from this, we are into cement industry and also with the big developers like DLF, Loda, Puravankara, Sobha. We are working with all the Kaltaru projects and Tata projects, L&T. So they are all our major clients, and we keep getting repeat orders from them. So
Very
that is
interesting,
our
sir.
US.
Very very interesting. The next time I'm traveling by Mumbai Worli Sea Link, मैं RDC के बारे में definitely सोचने वाला हूँ.
Sure, sure. Our plant
Speaking
is
of, yes,
existing
sir.
right next
Yes,
to
sir.
the ceiling, and you can see our name there.
Oh, lovely, sir. I definitely, I'd love to visit that sometime. In fact, I want to take us to the next segment, which we call as hashtag concrete returns. In this next segment, we want to talk about the growth strategy, the capital structure, the approach to debt, giving our investors a little clearer picture of the fundamentals behind the bond issuance. For our viewers who are watching us live, we have included all the key documents that are downloadable. The link is in the description. The latest annual report, the auditor report, the credit rationals, the information memorandum, you will find that. Manish, if I can come back to you, please. What has been the growth trajectory of RDC Concrete in the last 5 years? Over the 5 years के बारे में growth trajectory के बारे में आप please कुछ share करेंगे?
For last 4 years, our company turnover increased from 650 crore to FY25. We are closing with 2,500 crore turnover, 4x turnover with span of 4 years. With profitability has increased from 45 crore to EBITDA level pay to reach 230 crores in FY20. So you can say कि we in last 4 years we grow by 4.5 times of in level of EBITDA level, and turnover we have grow by 4 times in last 4 years over span of time. And if you see, we are going with profit turnover wise 30% CAGR, and अपना EBITDA wise we are going with 49% CAGR for last 5 years.
Those are some staggering numbers, sir. I think this is a case study for all entrepreneurs like me. If I can go back to Sumit ji, I remember you mentioned something about external funding and any fundraisers. Has RDC raised any external funding or private equity investment? We've actually also heard about plans of an IPO. If you could please throw some light on this.
Yeah. So actually, I'll just take you to the plan. Like RDC, we infra market got RDC in 600 crore, 100 crore valuation, and we were initially actually launched the RDC's IPO, and we did two stake sale at infra market level for RDC. One we sold around 10% stake to Mr. Nitin Ashish Kacholia ji at 1500 crore valuation. Then this year in May 2024, we did again 6.5% sold to Mr. Nitin Kamath at a valuation of around 2200 crore. And typically we wanted RDC to go IPO, but because at infra market level board has pushed, they wanted infra market to go IPO first. So typically, what was the plan like at IPO at RDC level? We were wanted to raise some primary and largely a secondary portion. So what our investors said, we can better go infra market IPO, and whatever money you are raising through the secondary of IPO, we are ready to put in at infra market level, and they are already put in through our pre-IPO round at infra market level. And wherever RDC need any support, you can push this fund to the RDC's balance sheet wherever required. This all like at least we comfort from got from our investor. But again, we are planning an infra market IPO in next 12 to 18 months. Post that, again we will plan for concrete level at RDC level. So typically, like we were discussing, like what is our vision on concrete size. If you will ask me at Shovik and Adit's vision, we are looking for like 1 billion turnover in concrete standalone at both infra market and RDC put together, and we'll be having around 500 plants across India. So we will be the preferred player. So all the companies but all the cement companies wherein they don't have their RMC backup, so at least we will be the primary player who consume their cement. And typically, if you see trend at market level, like penetration of concrete is increasing. Like at India level, we have like 40 billion ka cement industry. Out of that, around 20% is a weight concrete, and within concrete, there is like only around 15% is a branded player, which is typically RDC or Ultratech or in Prism Johnson or Infra Market. So we at least see this sector as at least shining star, wherein within like cement and consumption will go because India infrastructure level very sorted, like government is very sorted, and they are pushing infrastructure more. Plus, apart from this, within cement, concrete consumption will go up because they're like high-rise building is building at like tier two, tier three cities. And plus, within cement, there is like consolidation of the RMC player, like unorganized player will consolidate into organized players, so which will directly benefit to RDC and infra market. So this is how we see at RDC level. And plus, sooner or later we will go IPO, but immediately there is no plan at least 12 to 24 months to go RDC IPO. Infra market we wanted to go IPO first, then we will look for RDC.
Understood, sir. I think the IPO is one of the most sought after IPOs that investors will be looking out for. Manish sir, coming back to you, जो latest 49 crores का जो bond issuance, corporate bond issuance हमने करा था of RDC, which had a very recent allotment date of just last month, 12th of March actually. इसका पर्पस ऑफ इशू क्या था सर? हमारे इन्वेस्टर्स जो देख रहे हैं वो पूछना चाह रहे हैं कि मनीष सर पैसा कहाँ यूज करने वाले हो?
पैसा सर कि राइट नाउ बना कि वन ऑफ द मेजर रॉ मटेरियल फॉर आरडीसी इज एग्रीगेट्स बिजनेस इज देयर राइट नाउ, right? So which right now we want to invest in that business, कि where normally we are getting return of ROC of 36% of that business, aggregate business. So we want to put money in that thing. And second thing, we are continues to grow by 30-35 plant every year, right? And second thing, working capital, some emergency funding also always being needed for company. So that the thing is there.
And one more thing I will add here. So typically, if you see na like concrete level, there's a aggregate is a typically a biggest raw material apart from cement. So cement we don't have impact to go manufacturing, but aggregate level we wanted to go like at least backward integration. So this is how Manisha is saying they have recently acquired Robo Silicon, a company wherein we have like aggregate units. So we wanted to increase our presence. So at least all of our plants should get in-house supply, wherein we are able to increase our EBITDA by 1 or 2 basis points. So
Very interesting, sir. That's a very interesting point, actually. Anilji, would you like to share with our viewers about any upcoming projects that we should be looking out for at RDC?
See, there are many projects actually, a lot of captive plants for many metro and this. Recently, we got the Tata semiconductor project at Assam, and others are in the pipeline. So we are always targeting, and we keep on getting repeat orders based on our performance at the various, previous projects. That is our USP, and then we are targeting. Plus, we are also expanding to, all cities where the potential is good for the ready mix. Even tier 2 and 3 cities also we are going for expansion because the potential is very, very high. And apart from this, we have aspiration to have our batching plants in all states and all union territories, so that we are called truly a national company.
Wonderful, sir. Wonderful. Thank you for highlighting that. In fact, this is actually going to be the next one, an open question, because it's very interesting for entrepreneurs and, like me. How do you manage everything that's around you? All the three gentlemen are holding staggering designations at mega companies. How do you actually balance work and personal life? Opening it to all three of you gentlemen, whoever would like to take this up, please.
Okay, I can take the question first, because my experience has been into construction since 40 years, and also I was part of many power plants, steel plants, cement plants, India abroad. So then I was in the cement marketing also, and after cement marketing I was with the ACC cement marketing, and then Tata Consulting EMS. So these experience helped me a lot in the ready mix industry. Okay, so once scale keep on growing, and I don't feel a pressure kind of thing. So there's no such thing as like a passion. So I enjoy this working, enjoy growing company, and then growing at a good pace. And if I enjoy, there's no work pressure kind of thing.
Sir, ये बहुत ही खूबसूरत बात कही आपने, that if you love what you do, it's no longer work. You're just enjoying working. That's very beautiful.
I think same thing with me also. Like we are like I never feel कि मतलब कि मेरे को 15 साल हो गए this company. I'm there for the last 15 years. But I never feels कि मतलब आज ऑफिस नहीं जाना है.
क्या बात है सर?
Sometimes like क्या ना, तो ऑफिस स्टार्ट लाइक मॉर्निंग में 5 o'clock स्टार्ट की एक मैसेज आता है कि कल प्रोडक्शन कितना, हाउ मच प्रोडक्शन यू डन इट इन नाइट को। एक बार बैंक स्टेटमेंट के पहले सोने की इच्छा नहीं होती कि आज बैंक में कितना पैसा आया। तो यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड कि दैट द मतलब लाइक we own this company with emotions also. It's like we we can say कि last 15 years से, right? So I think we never feel कि मतलब tired anytime. And we same time we manage our work also. We never ask somebody to work on holiday. We do not want to work after 8. मतलब our plant running for 24/7, but normally when we attach with emotion with something, right? So you never feel
Right.
like tired, and emotionally you are able to balance both the things.
And one more thing I would like to add,
Ji sir.
you know, despite all the high growth, almost 4 times revenue in 4 years' time, and EBITDA is also around 5 times in last 4 years' time. This RDC is certified by the Great Place to Work. So our people are all engaged, right? When they're engaged, everyone is owning this company emotionally, right?
बहुत ही
That is why
खूबसूरत
I
sir.
felt, the whole team is charged.
Understood sir.
Okay,
Understood. That is such
because
a very beautiful thing to say,
yeah,
sir.
yeah.
In fact, on this note, sir, would inviting, of course, Mani sir, Anil sir, and Sumit sir, as an open discussion, anything that you would like to add, from RDC, from Infra Market, anything that you all would like to share with our viewers, please.
So not only the government spending is increasing, but this is leading to investment by the private players also. Because once the infrastructure is ready, right, all private players will come. When the private players also come, a lot of investment will come. Okay, so this is very good opportunities there, or you can say is a good next 10 years time is a golden time for the infrastructure. And RDC is leading company in infrastructure, and we have the golden time for growth and the profit. Right.
Wonderfully
We are in
put,
the
sir.
right
Absolutely wonderfully put.
place in the industry and right time.
Very beautifully put, sir. Very, very beautifully put. We have a little time. We're actually running a little short on time, but we will take a quick questions from our live audience. Moderators, if you could please push us the live questions that have come in, please. We have a question from one of our investors, Mr. Kuldeep Shah, जो पूछ रहे हैं that Mr. Ashish Kacholia and Nitin Kamath have invested in the same company for which you're raising money through bond issue, or is it some other group company? This is going back to Sumit ji, जो आप बता रहे थे. Could you please throw some light on that, please?
So actually, basically, initially they got invested into RDC Concrete only, wherein typically we had a plan to go IPO first, but obvious later stage they got invested into infra market, wherein they have taken some shares over infra market and also some investment they made. So typically, they are the public market investor, wherein there is the clarity of IPO. They wanted to at least invest in this company. So earlier, again, we were initially planning for IPO at RDC. So they originally got invested at IPO only. They believe in the RDC story when nobody was at least got very interested in the investing into B2B companies and all. So they got invested,
Ji,
and
sir.
now they have been placed in infra market capital, main company capital.
In infra market, okay, that they have invested in the main company. Kuldeep sir, to answer your question, it's nice to see you. They have invested, the investors have invested in the main group companies that are at the infra market. Moderator, if you could please show us the second question, please. We have another question from Pragati Kawa, who's actually tuned in from YouTube. Pragati is asking, what's RDC's view on India's infrastructure or construction outlook in FY25 and beyond? Anilji, I think you've thrown a lot of light on it, but if I can
Yeah.
request you to speak a little bit more on this, please.
Okay. So as I mentioned earlier, the government spending is increasing in infrastructure in last few years, and this will lead to the lot of private investment in many sectors, whether in manufacturing. And apart from this infrastructure push, make in India push by the government. A lot of foreign companies are coming to India, okay, and they are building infrastructure here at the factories. One example I can give you: the semiconductor business is there, which is new. A lot of Foxconn and other, they are also expanding into this. Plus, a lot of solar power plants are coming up. So what we can see is a lot of new projects are coming up in India. This will lead to a lot of concrete demand, and some of these projects already we are working. And next few years time or 10 years time is a golden time, and a lot of investment will come in the manufacturing, particularly after China. India is the next growth story. Every newspaper, magazine, they're covering this. And this is a good time for the infrastructure because every factory needs an infrastructure. And we are in the right industry to capture opportunities available in the infrastructure sector, particularly construction sector. Okay. So we are in the right time and golden times are ahead.
बहुत ही खूबसूरत तरीके से कहा अनिल जी, जैसे आपने लाइक वी आर ट्रूली इन द राइट प्लेस, जैसे आपने कहा दैट देयर आर गोल्डन टाइम्स अहेड. दिस जर्नी फ्रॉम इंडिया, फ्रॉम अ डेवलपिंग कंट्री टर्निंग इनटू द लेबल ऑफ अ डेवलप्ड कंट्री, आई थिंक इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर plays a major role there, and RDC and infra market is going to play a key role over there. So very beautifully put, sir. I think we have time to take one last question, please, if you could show it to us. We have a question from Devangi Hatankar, who's tuned in from LinkedIn. She's asking, sir, are there any large capex plans or acquisitions that could affect future cash flows? Manishi, I think you could take this up.
I think
Any large capital expenditures?
no. I
that
think
you foresee?
we are looking for around 30-35 plant every year growth, which we discuss also, right? So which I think which we are able to finance through our internal funding, majority of that thing. I think that will be whatever that will be increased, that will be used only for repayment of existing loan. So we are not looking any, matlab we are looking for growth, but from existing our internal funding, majority through our internal funding only. 80-85% will be internal funding, 15% will be debt funding. That's our target for next 3-4 years.
Understood, sir. Devangi, I hope that's answered your question with regards to CapEx plan. Panel, on this note, thank you so very much for taking the time out and joining us. It has been an absolute pleasure to have Anil ji, Manish ji, and Sumit ji today. Thank you very much for joining us and giving us your valuable time, sirs.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Our
Thank
pleasure.
you. Thank you,
Thank
sir.
It was a
Thank you.
pleasure talking to you. Thank you. Thank you so much, sir.
Yes.
This discussion, actually, audience, has truly given us more of an insider's view into the business, the brands, and the broader vision behind RDC Concrete and the Infra Market Group. At SMEST, we believe in bridging the gap between investors and high quality opportunities rooted in the real economy, and of course RDC Concrete is a very prime example of that. Investors, if you are considering investing in RDC bonds, for the next 15 minutes, we are having a mega price drop. The link and the QR is on your screen. And of course, feel free to reach out to any of us with any follow-up questions. I do hope today's session helped bring a little more clarity and a lot more confidence to your fixed income journey. Until next time, invest wisely and stay curious.
बनो स्मार्ट, स्मस्त का साथ करो फ्यूचर स्टार्ट.
स्मेस्ट कैपिटल, हर बॉन्ड जरूरी है.
Fixed income returns हो best, FD से बेहतर है स्मस्त. शेयर बाजार का झंझट छोड़ो, बॉन्ड्स के साथ सुकून को जोड़ो. छोड़ो टेंशन, बनो स्मार्ट, स्मस्त का साथ करो फ्यूचर स्टार्ट.
स्मेस्ट कैपिटल, हर बॉन्ड जरूरी है.
Fixed income returns हो best, FD से बेहतर है स्मस्त. शेयर बाजार का झंझट छोड़ो, बॉन्ड्स के साथ सुकून को जोड़ो. छोड़ो टेंशन, बनो स्मार्ट, स्मस्त का साथ करो फ्यूचर स्टार्ट.
स्मेस्ट कैपिटल, हर बॉन्ड जरूरी है.
Fixed income returns हो best, FD से बेहतर है स्मस्त. शेयर बाजार का झंझट छोड़ो, बॉन्ड्स के साथ सुकून को जोड़ो. छोड़ो टेंशन, बनो स्मार्ट, स्मस्त का साथ करो फ्यूचर स्टार्ट.
स्मिथ कैपिटल, हर बॉन्ड जरूरी है।
Fixed income returns हो best, FD से बेहतर है स्मिथ। शेयर बाजार का झंझट छोड़ो, bonds के साथ सुकून को जोड़ो। छोड़ो टेंशन, बनो स्मार्ट, स्मिथ के साथ करो फ्यूचर स्टार्ट।
स्मिथ कैपिटल, हर बॉन्ड जरूरी है।
Fixed income returns हो best, FD से बेहतर है स्मिथ। शेयर बाजार का झंझट छोड़ो, bonds के साथ सुकून को जोड़ो। छोड़ो टेंशन, बनो स्मार्ट, स्मिथ के साथ करो फ्यूचर स्टार्ट।
स्मिथ कैपिटल, हर बॉन्ड जरूरी है।
Fixed income returns हो best, FD से बेहतर है स्मिथ। शेयर बाजार का झंझट छोड़ो, bonds के साथ सुकून को जोड़ो। छोड़ो टेंशन, बनो स्मार्ट, स्मिथ के साथ करो फ्यूचर स्टार्ट।
स्मिथ कैपिटल, हर बॉन्ड जरूरी है।